Alright, hey, what's up? How's it going? How is it going? I'm gonna act like I never uploaded another YouTube video in the past year. We're gonna act like I never took a break, so without further ado, we are gonna start a playthrough of Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. This is my first time recording on the PC. Forgive me if this comes out a little jank. I'm gonna have to edit this. It's been a long time since I've done this. I've been on my Twitch channel, Twitch, what is it? Twitch TV / Jinx _ 1981. Drop a follow if you want. I'm usually streaming on there a couple times a week. But I want to see about getting into a couple of YouTube videos every now and then. So I thought this would be a good game to start off on. I just finished a modded playthrough of this as Reptile from the recording of the stream about a week ago on my Twitch channel. I did a playthrough with Reptile. He's that guy on the far right side. But this time around, we are going to be trying out Kitana. This is the versus screen select. All of these characters, you're not allowed to play as all of these characters throughout the story. This is only for versus mode. If you go to the story character select, you'll see you can only play as Liu Kang, Kung Lao, Sub-Zero, and Scorpion. Now, when you first start the game, you will only be able to play as Liu Kang and Kung Lao. If you complete the game as Kung Lao, you will unlock Sub-Zero. If you complete the game as Liu Kang, however, you will unlock Scorpion. There are cheat codes to unlock Sub-Zero and Scorpion right off the bat, but I can't remember them by heart, so if you guys want to look them up, do your thing. But yeah, so you can't play as the characters that you can play as in Versus without a couple of cheat engine mods. So, like I said a little while ago, I did Reptile, just not on this channel. But on this channel, we will be doing Kitana. At some point, I want to either consider streaming or recording a Baraka playthrough soon. Perhaps after this Kitana playthrough. There are also going to be times where we get soft locked. I'm going to do my best. I promise to do my best to edit the scenes out where I'm going to have to play as Liu Kang to get us past those soft lock parts. For example, we'll be in the Living Forest and there's a point where we need to learn how to do a brutality. It's either it's a multality or something like that. I can't remember. Kitana wasn't meant to have that. A brutality or a multality. But Sub-Zero, Kung Lao, Liu Kang, and Scorpion do. So I'm going to play as just Liu Kang as a default character. I'm going to switch into him mid-game at some point. And I'm going to do my best to edit out when I play as him and kind of continue it and make it look very seamless. But like I said, forgive me, this is my first time using the software on my computer. The last time I uploaded a real YouTube video, I was back on my PS4. It's been a while. But yeah, so I mean, let's go ahead and get into this, man. I'm going to go ahead and turn up the audio so you guys can hear the cutscenes a little bit better than when the game actually plays. Alright, so yeah, I'll go ahead and mute throughout this cutscene, and when we start, I will unmute. Hope you guys like this story.
Liu Kang.
And we're going to play on normal. I'm not going to go all out and play on hard.
A battle raged at the end of the first tournament. The forces of Earthrealm were facing their greatest challenge. Mortal Kombat!
You won your first Mortal Kombat tournament. Earth has been spared, but Shang Tsung is a poor loser. This is Goro's lair. It is one of Shang Tsung's traps. You must find your way off the island before it crumbles into the sea. Make your way to the Wu Shi Academy. Pick up the items I've left behind for information.
Alright, so here we are. Playing as Kitana. I do intend to make a tutorial, perhaps after the playthrough, when we finish the story. Perhaps I will do a tutorial for anyone curious as to see how to play as more characters. There are numerous other tutorials, but not too many are in English. I did have to translate a couple on my own, and I sort of just had to figure it out by myself for the most part. So yeah, if anyone is curious as to playing as other characters that you're normally not allowed to play as, I will see about doing a tutorial at some point. Alright, let's go ahead and get into this. And so if you guys haven't really figured it out, the intro that just happened was technically the events of Mortal Kombat 1. And now we are technically in the events of Mortal Kombat 2. Before like the whole Mortal Kombat 9 retold story came out. Yeah, so this is kind of like how you could think of the original game, just not with Kitana. So yeah, let's go ahead and pick this thing up. And it's kind of hard-ish to see, but Kitana is a little deformed, just because she doesn't really fit Liu Kang's body for the cutscenes.
Learn to perform quick attacks, launching attacks, power attacks, and throws.
Alright. I actually really like playing this Kitana. She feels so free-flowing when it comes to her movements, especially the uppercuts. I had a lot of trouble playing as Reptile. It was fun. It was very fun playing as Reptile, but yeah, like look at that uppercut. It's just so clean. Like she does a straight shuriken. Oh god.
Excellent.
Come on, get up, lazy. There we go. Alright, so now we got another one.
You may perform attacks while running.
Yep, I just did that. Let's go ahead and see if we can get this guy to throw him in the fire. Oh. What? No way. There we go. Okay.
Instantly kill your enemies.
Yep.
Perform your signature special attacks.
Oh, let's see if we can get this guy up in the air, and then the iconic. Nice. That was always the move to do. You get him in the air, and then you do that. I don't know what that's ever really been called. Some kind of sideways uppercut. There we go. Okay, so what's going on here? Okay, we got another blue dragon symbol.
You can lock on to the nearest enemy. When you are locked on, you will block incoming attacks and can perform evades.
Okay. So hold L2 and block attacks. Okay, so we did that. Oh, let's see this cutscene.
Liu Kang, behind you!
I like how they have their own little grunts. That's cool. Her neck's all long.
When multiple enemies surround you, do not concentrate on just one. Attack in different directions to hit them all.
Well, let's try that. Dang. I love that getup. No other character has anything like that as far as I know. Okay, let's see if I can get these guys out of here quickly. Ah, no. Come on. Come on, really? There we go. That's how to do it. Okay. Let's see what this one's all about.
If you attack while in the air, you can perform an air attack.
Oh, alright. Only because Tutorial Island is making us. Oh! I delayed it, the inevitable. Uh-oh. Oh no, what are you doing, Kitana? Oh, that's right, she has the downward kick. I forget about that. I was just ensuring that we did do some air combat. Okay. And it should be for weapons, I believe.
Pick up the skulls or commas in the lair and use them as weapons against your enemies.
Yep, give me the sword. Weapons in this game are just so nice to have. Take them as far as you can go. I'm telling you, it's always a nice help. Oh, what the heck? That was cool. She had like, she used her fans.
Objects and use them against your enemies.
Oh yeah, dude. She got up swinging the sword and her fans. That's funny. And so there are red tokens throughout the game that will unlock extra content throughout the game, whether if it's alternate characters to play as in versus mode, new arenas, concept art. There will be those red coins kind of scattered all throughout the game. Throughout my previous playthroughs that I've done on my Twitch channel, I have collected the majority of them. I'm sure there's still a few missing, but for the most part, they're not going to be in this or any future playthroughs. I'm going to try to do my best to remember where some of them are and tell you guys how to get them. In this case, I believe there's one right up there on that little platform that I've already gotten.
Up here! Kang!
That's cool.
This is the way off the island!
Well then. Let's go ahead and say screw our sword for now. We'll get another one soon. Let's go ahead and sneak up on this guy. Hi-ya! And we'll let it bleed out with that in him. Mostly because there is a red token that I'll try my best to show off how to get. But first, I believe we have a cutscene up ahead.
It is another of Shang Tsung's servants.
I do not serve Shang Tsung.
Alright, so we got a couple of baddies, I believe. Yep. Let's go ahead and just throw them off. Because the cool thing is, throw them off, and they fall in the pit like the old game. I think I fell down. Oh, good, I didn't. Oh, that works too. Okay, so you can get a red token here. I always remember this. As you can see Santa Claus flying by. So you need to throw your character's projectile at the moon, and you need to try to get your projectile to hit the shadow. It is a very, very difficult thing. But if you just keep being patient. Oh! I got it! There we go, sweet! Dude, on the first try, how about that? And that's actually one I've never gotten. But as you can see, my fan hit that UFO at the perfect time. I swear to God, I haven't even edited this part yet. And wow. Wow. So yeah, you need to try to hit any of the shadows that pass by. There's typically a witch on a broom that'll pass by, a UFO, a rocket ship, or Santa Claus. I might be missing one, but as far as I know, those are the only ones I can remember. But sweet. So as you can see, you get concept art for doing that. And then usually down here, if you go to panoramic, you still can't really see it, but if you fall off this little piece that I'm at, you will land on another platform down there, which I mentioned a little earlier, and there will be a red coin down there. So let's continue. Gosh, I'm really stunned I got that on the first try. Because there have been many times where I've tried it and I just couldn't get it. Alright, so this is where we gotta learn our first fatality. That's what the red dragon symbol is. This will teach us how to do our fatalities. Fortunately for the characters that you can play as in versus mode, all have 2 fatalities or more. So we don't have to worry about getting soft locked here.
You now have the power to execute a fatality. You must execute a fatality to open these gates.
Alright.
Performing
Yes, so we have a little blood ball on the top left corner of the map, of the game, I bet. And we just have to beat the hell out of enemies and fill it up. I do love doing that. They're all blocking it, little bastards. Hey! I'm supposed to be beating you up, not each other. And I do hope the audio will be alright for this video. Like I said, this is my first time using like the OBS program for recording and not streaming, so yeah, hopefully everything will be okay. Okay.
Hit the enemy with the fatality stunner.
Finish him.
Sweet. Just like the old game.
Fatality.
That's awesome. Kind of a shame she doesn't take off her mask like she does in the original Mortal Kombat 2 game. And the opponent doesn't like implode.
Excellent.
In the original, like your enemy would like implode and then just out of nowhere just explode. So, but oh well, you know, it's still pretty cool. It's a good and fun gesture. Oh man. Oh. Alright. Man, they're just eating their own. The Sony just did a double take on me. Oh no! Let's go, let's go. Let's just get out of here. Just throw an enemy through that wall, and that's what the blue dragon tells you to do right there. I just wanted to get that done with. Okay. Cool, so then we got these little meditation things. What are these? Well, these will save your game and they'll actually replenish your health. So we do that, and our health is filled. Alright, so here's all my other files. Yeah, so you can see some of the other ones that I've already modded in. You can see the reptile file, that's the one that I streamed. But we'll go ahead and... what should we do? We'll go ahead and override the Liu Kang file. That at the time I was figuring out how to mod the game, and this file right here was what I was using to test other characters when I would start it. So we'll override that because I know how to do it on basically on command now. And look at that, we're at more percentage now than we were with Liu Kang back then. Because I don't know why it looks like a lot of the data just transfers from previous playthroughs, and it can add up a lot. You can go over 100%, believe it or not. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Use caution. Enemies and hazards could be anywhere. Try looking around before jumping into a new area. You never know what you might find.
Okay, I understand. Yep. Alright, so basically he's telling us to ensure we look around the maps before we might go into a dangerous area, because there is a boss fight coming up. And if we look down, you can actually see a sword down there. That sword isn't vital. It's not vital in any way, but if you do get it, it makes this next fight a hell of a lot easier than if you were to do it just with your fists and powers and stuff. So how do you get this? Hopefully I don't mess this up. The best way I can give a tip is to go to the biggest crack you see on the bridge, like I'm standing at right now. You can see there's like a slightly bigger crack than there are in the other pieces of the bridge. Stand right there, look down, and just ever so slightly just drop yourself. I'm personally going to jump and then move because I feel like that might be easier for me. But if you guys are playing this and you're actually using this as a walkthrough, you do it your own way. I'm going to jump and move a little forward, and you guys do whatever you're comfortable with. There we go. See? We got it. Now we can pick it up, and it's going to make this fight so easy for us. So we got a Oni Warlord, I think these guys are called. Back up, back up. Just continue, where he's already almost dead, as you can see. And there we go. Just like that. Might as well kill this guy right here. He's being patient.
Excellent.
Alright. Alright, so we got this red flaming token type thing, like a medallion. This will give us our first passive ability called the long jump. This will be very, very essential throughout the playthrough.
You now have the ability to perform a long jump.
Okay, so as you can see, we now have the long jump. So that'll help us right here twice, actually. For one, get right there. Okay, now we're up here. And let's continue before I save, because we do have a little extra part until we go to the next map. I might as well just do this. And also there is a red coin right here on this platform, so yeah, just a heads up. I always love seeing this cutscene because every character you play as will do Liu Kang's bicycle kick, unless you're playing as Kung Lao. Alright.
The guards ahead hold the key to the only portal on this island. Defeat them.
I always like how he's phrases that they have the key to open the only portal. Like, it's a portal. Like, how does it need a key? He should have said, like, they have I don't know. They have some kind of bound spell to the portal or something, but it's whatever.
When you lock on to an enemy,
Yeah.
you will...
Like, I'm not going to hate up on the riders or anything, just for that little nitpick of mine. There we go. These guards are actually pretty tough normally, but if you have the sword, it makes quick work of them. There's a lot of people actually throughout this game that kind of get on your nerves, especially a few of the enemies that we'll be dealing with in the next map. But let's go ahead and save. That way I don't have to deal with those guards again. If I die or something. I like how it's called Goro's Lair, but I just think of this as like Tutorial Island. But I hope this is all doing well for you guys right now. Like I said, I'll probably mention a few more times that, you know, this is my first time recording a video on my computer. So hopefully it's all going well for you guys. Yeah. And Kitana does look cool too. I mean, I think personally every character in this game has their most superior costume ever shown, except for Reptile.
Long ago, in the magic realm of Outworld, Shao Kahn hungered for power, for strength, for all things dark and arcane. The blood he spilled in his brutal conquest of Outworld is impossible to measure or imagine, as was his hunger. Once all he could see was under his control, Shao Kahn turned his attention to Earth. But the Elder Gods had created a mystical tournament to protect Earth, known as Mortal Kombat. Shao Kahn could only lay claim to Earth if his champions were victorious in the tournament. Thus far, Earth's warriors have triumphed, saving Earth. But some fights only require a lone victory, and all can be lost with a single defeat.
You have ensured peace for Earth once again this day. But there is no power in these medals apart from the knowledge you must carry into every battle. That no one is a champion alone. If one of us is in chains, none of us are free. If even one succeeds, the victory is ours. Liu Kang, you have defeated the sorcerer Shang Tsung. You have saved this realm as your forefathers did from his evil. You are Earthrealm's champion and hero.
Thank you, Master Raiden.
When next the tournament is fought, it will be my ancestors that are honored.
Sonya Blade, you were a warrior before the tournament began. But here you have been tested and triumphed against enemies beyond Earth's measure.
Thank you, Master Raiden.
I know you have your chief officers to report to, but know that you will always have friends here and warriors willing to help you in your future missions.
Sir.
Johnny Cage.
Lay it on me, Raiden.
Bow, you idiot.
Despite your natural shortcomings, you have proven yourself a valuable ally against Shang Tsung. You have the respect of myself and the Shaolin Order.
Master.
Ah, Kung Lao. Family honor is not won in a single day. It is won all the days of a life. It is won in fidelity and faithfulness. It is achieved through perseverance. There is not a warrior here that would have survived if you had not warned them of the traps in Goro's lair. Your family has been honored. Your friends honor you as well. For the moment, you have earned rest. Enjoy the peace you will find walking these grounds. Are poison to our world. Even their blood and rotting bones are like an acid to this realm. You must send them back to where they came from. Defend the Academy.
Alright, so that's that. Like, the game really does a fair job at kind of making you think you're at the end. And I remember the very first time I did come across that cutscene, I thought I did beat the game, and I was like, hold on, there's gotta be more to it. Then you get juked by the Tarkatans, they're called. Baraka species. So, let's continue. These guys are the guys I was speaking before, that they're really annoying, especially if they get you in groups. Obviously, the best idea here is to do your best to get them through the spikes as quick as possible. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do that. There we go. That's what I meant to do. Yeah, the Tarkatans will destroy you if they get you in a group. And we cannot go this way. We'll actually come back here later on. What a lame cheap shot. These guys are always picking a fight, I swear. Alright, let's just ignore these guys for now. Because, or actually, no. Instead, we're going to use these catapults and launch them, use their own weapon against them. That's one. Oh no, I meant to I meant to get him in the other one. Whoops. Oh well, those guys spawn like crazy. Okay, but we do have another guy sitting right over here. God, you have no idea how happy it makes me that Kitana has a running kick like that. We are going to have such an easy time dealing with the Shadow Priest in this game. On my reptile playthrough I did on my Twitch channel, it was hell dealing with them because I couldn't one-shot them. But now I can. Uh-oh. These guys are always trying to do that the spark. Oh no. Nice, I didn't know if I was going to get it. Okay. And we can get this Tarkatan and lure him over here. Ah, no. Oh well. There we go. Much better. I think doing that will actually get you a red coin. Cool. So we broke that little barricade. Now we can actually go back there and use and like we can break a secondary barricade. I think it just immediately kills a mass guard, if I'm not mistaken. Like, it kind of just saves you a little bit of time. Oh, never mind. It actually breaks the barricade itself, too. So you wouldn't be able to continue without doing that. These guys. Okay. Just make sure we don't die. Little koi pond.
No, not again. This isn't right. We defeated you.
All right, so that was a
Coming in
throw.
through the front gate. We gotta get around to the back.
Okay. As brief as a moment it is, I really enjoy that they showed what happened to Sonya and why she isn't in the second game. That she was just kind of abducted. It doesn't show what could happen to Kano, but you know, he wasn't there. But no one really cares about Kano, at least I don't.
Finish him.
I don't know the other fatalities, so we'll probably just be doing this one this episode. I don't know what's up with the shading here.
Fatality. Excellent. More secrets are available if you use the help of an ally.
Oh!
I'm Johnny Cage.
Alright, so yeah, I forgot you can throw enemies on the corner of the buildings. Oh. Oh, I should have done a fatality here. Well, I still can.
Fatality.
Oh, I just got back from the fatality screen, sir. Uh-oh. Hey! Hey! Nice.
Outstanding.
Outstanding.
Keep them off me while I close the front gate.
Yeah, yeah. I think, like, replaying through these older Mortal Kombat games just never gets old for me.
Keep them off me.
Ah! Hey! He should have fallen in that. Oh, nice. God,
Almost got it closed.
I can't say, like, how much I love doing the running kicks. Like, they're just so helpful.
Now come back to the center courtyard and help me open the gate there.
Alright, alright.
I'm almost done.
Why isn't this the first one you started with, Cage? Same.
Almost got it closed. Get a sword from the armory to release the rear defenses.
Alright.
I'm doing all the work here.
I guess. Cool. We got a health upgrade. We'll go ahead and use these little tomahawk type pickaxe things. I usually pick the sword, but we got a little change. Ow!
Come on, you mutants.
Isn't that like racist against the people of Outworld? Because I'm like, that's their world. Like to them, or to Outworld people, Tarkans might be normal there.
Almost lost my sunglasses then.
Oh yeah, the $500 sunglasses. Bro, aren't these things hot? Oh my god! And why did the Wuxi Academy even have a bunch of lava to begin with?
Keep moving. The other academy needs your help.
Okay. And I also do want to say right now that because this
Come on. I've got this place secured.
so because this is on an emulator on my PC, I have it set to widescreen, so throughout the game occasionally there's going to be times where we'll see a model frozen in the back or to the side or like even in a T pose every now and then. If you play this back on the original PS2, you never would have come across that, but because I have mine set to widescreen now, it shows what the developers hid back then that the TVs would only show. So just a heads up, I don't want anyone to think I have a glitched game or if that the developers forgot to put something in, so or to move the model further out or something. So yeah, I just wanted to speak on kind of their behalf in a way. The devs did a good job on this game. Whew.
Raiden.
Shang Tsung, you defy the Elder Gods. You are violating the rules of Mortal Kombat, you traitor.
Alright, so I just actually noticed something about Raiden in that cutscene that I guess I never really noticed. Is that he always looked a little different to me, and I could never put, like, I can never point out, or it just never hit me why, like, what I thought I was missing. And I finally caught it, that he is wearing his cowl piece in the game. He's actually wearing the cowl piece to go above, like, on his forehead and back. But in the cutscenes, he's actually missing that portion of the cowl. So it looks like he has a damn 5 head throughout the actual CGI cutscenes. Just thought I'd point that out, that they definitely should have fixed that in the CGI ones. Because I was always like, Raiden looks normal in the game, but he looks so damn weird in the CGI cutscenes. Alright, so we gotta put all this fire out. Which we have the first thing right here.
Test your might.
Don't worry, I'm pretty good at test your might.
Excellent.
Yes, I understand. Oh god. I just want to throw my... I just wanted to throw the pickaxes at the next Arcana that crossed my path.
Outstanding.
Well, I hear him keep getting burnt. Oh! And the water just flushed him out. Oh. Yeah, I got another one.
Test your might.
I like how she puts her hands inside of her hands.
Outstanding.
So we can't go through here yet because we need the Fist of Ruin ability, which we'll get later on in the game.
Test your might. Impressive.
Interesting fact that the guy who does the announcer's voice throughout this game, like, who will tell you excellent or superior or whatever throughout your combos, or the test your might, or announce the characters' names when you pick them, that's actually the voice of Shao Kahn, which might not sound crazy, but you know, the voice of Shao Kahn, when we finally come across him. And that's not the extreme interesting part. The extremely interesting part, to me at least, is that that is the original Shao Kahn's voice from the arcade games that they went back and got him to be the voice of Shao Kahn again for this game. And I can't fathom like how cool that is. I can't recall his name, but yeah,
Test your might.
that's the original voice from the arcade.
Impressive.
God, that's Archon just looking up at me. So I'll show you guys how to get Johnny Cage as well.
They took Sonya and killed I don't know how many monks.
Should my family feel honored now?
Dude, Kong Lao, stop being a punk. He's a punk throughout this whole game, I swear. Alright, so how to unlock Johnny Cage in arcade mode. Once all the fire is put out, I think you can do it even without the fire being put out, but preferably after everything I did here. You want to jump up on this roof and then jump inside the building right here, and there will be a red token that'll unlock Johnny Cage for versus mode. I'm quite positive that's what it gives you. It's been so long since I've gotten these, though, that I can't really remember.
Do you trust me? Listen to my words as you continue your exercises, for you will need to remember them later. Shang Tsung is not as defeated as we had hoped. I faced him while you fought the attacking mutants. More, I believe he now defies the Elder Gods themselves. Baraka could not have come with a legion of mutant scum had Shang Tsung not been aiding him. With his defeat in the Mortal Kombat tournament, he will be anxious to prove himself superior to you and take his vengeance. This will make him reckless and more dangerous than ever. I had hoped you would have time to heal your wounds in the tournament, but I was gravely mistaken. You must go to Outworld. We must take the battle there if we are to save Earth.
I am weary after the tournament, but rest is a luxury afforded only to the dead. Of course I will go to Outworld.
And what of you, Kung Lao? What do you say?
Of course.
Take the portal to Outworld.
Strange. Raiden had that green glow instead of like a blue electricity coming out of his eyes. Quite suspicious if you ask me. Those guys came in as fast as I killed them. Alright, we got a masked guard here. Let's go ahead and throw him. Sweet. I think that should, yeah, break those rocks. And then we also can go down here, not just yet, but later on in the game when we get the Fist of Ruin ability, and we can break these statues, and this will actually take us through a portal to go to Goro's lair. So if you ever missed anything, that is a path that you can take. And yeah, so let's go ahead and save, and I think I'll go ahead and end this when we go through this next portal. And then part 2 will resume right after that. So we got this. Good deal. Alright, let's do this.
The portal to Outworld.
There may be a warning.
Warning?
All magic carries warnings, Kung Lao. We must be cautious.
But isn't this Shang Tsung's magic? How can we trust his warnings?
I know how Shang Tsung thinks. I will not have as much power in Outworld. But here, I have the power to make the way safe. If I had let you enter before, you would have been pulled inside out. This is what I can offer you in the conflict to come.